Ladies and gentlemen, toss a quarter in the hat and pick yourselves out a winner. 25 laps, $5,000 on the line in the first feature. Shannon Babb on the pole, Josh Richards on the outside. We are green.
Here we go. Davenport started to one, and he's going to take the lead in turn number 2 already. Davenport for fourth to lead down the main straightaway. O'Neal second, Richards is third, Babb is fourth, Gilpin fifth, and here they come out of turn number 4. I thought maybe they was going to have a restart, but no, it's down the main straightaway. Davenport with the lead.
It looked like Richards just maybe did not get the start. Davenport pulled way to the outside, got a handful of bite, and that propels the 49 to the point. Don O'Neal second, Josh Richards third, Shannon Babb fourth, Greg Satterley runs in the 5th spot, Devin Gilpin 6th. Right now, top 2-3 drivers all on the very high side of the Speedway. First driver trying to run the extreme inside. Looks to be the 21 of Billy Warrior Jr.
Down the main straightaway. This is going to get interesting. Remember, only a 25-lap dash, basically.
I love it.
Here at Eldora, here comes O'Neal. And Don O'Neal will diamond off the corner.
James,
he'll get the momentum down the back straightaway, DJ.
I love these Saturday night shootouts. You know, the dream, World 100, 100 laps, 100 laps. I love that, but I love the short 25-lap races we have on the preliminary nights. It's elbows up the entire way. 0.6 of a second the lead for Jonathan Davenport, and here comes O'Neal.
O'Neal gets a great run down the back straightaway. Now Tyler Bruning. Now Davenport, what's he going to do? He's going to slide to the bottom. He's got to stay out of the wall. Here comes O'Neal. O'Neal will gain rapidly into turn 4. Here comes Don O'Neal. It's still Davenport out in front. The lap car burning between them. Don O'Neal to the bottom, DJ.
O'Neal's got to run on him on the inside, wheel to wheel for the race lead. Davenport the momentum down the back straightaway. JD stays out front, lap number 9. O'Neal runs in second, Richards third, and Richards, Babb, and Satterley gaining on the lead duo as well. It's going to be a 5-car battle. Look at Richards right down on the inside of the track.
Here comes Josh into 1 now. Davenport now goes to the bottom. He'll lose his momentum, though, because O'Neal will have a run into turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Here comes O'Neal. Don O'Neal about 3 car lengths back into turn number 3. He'll cut it to 2. Now he'll cut it to 1. O'Neal is there. The left rear quarter panel on to turn 4. JD leads, but it's very, very close.
3rd, 4th, and 5th. I'm telling you, those guys are gaining too, James, as those drivers running all over the racetrack. Richards in 1, Babb in 18, Satterley in the 22. Good move that last time right there by Jonathan Davenport, able to give himself just a little bit of breathing room as he throws caution to the wind and trying to get by the back of this field.
About 3 lap cars between first and second, Davenport and Don O'Neal. Here comes Richards. Here comes Babb into turn 1.
Davenport made contact with the wall that last time by as well, stays on the throttle. Hard to imagine these guys doing this for 100 laps here tomorrow. And Don O'Neal just drove the car to St. Henry before he set it up that time. Holy cow, he clears 3 lap cars in 1 move and tries to gain on Jonathan Davenport. Davenport grabs the wall and the caution is out. Oh, my goodness.
I'd like to see that one again. How many passed like 3 or 4 cars in 1 corner? Are you serious?
Jonathan Davenport and Don O'Neal will bring them back to the green.
Oh, it's hammered down. Here they come down the main straightaway. O'Neal trying to find some moisture on the bottom. JD will have the advantage in the 1, but he got to keep it off the wall. Richards, they slide up the track here. They come down the back straightaway. Working the bottom down the back straightaway. Here comes O'Neal, Hudson O'Neal, that is. Don O'Neal now is going to have to regroup. DJ, 9 to go.
Greg Satterley, the big loser there, restarted in 5th, drops all the way back to 8th or 9th on that restart, trying to get a run down on the inside. 9 to go. Davenport, O'Neal, Don, Richards, Babb, and O'Neal. Hudson, now your top 5 is Hudson O'Neal and Bobby Pierce make contact down the back straightaway. Here comes Don O'Neal trying to get that run again on your race leader, Jonathan Davenport. 7 to go. 8 to go.
Davenport that advantage. Well, now he's into the wall again. Davenport. But he's still very, very fast down the back straightaway. He opens up a multi-car length lead now to turn 3. O'Neal second, Richards third, Babb fourth, Hudson O'Neal now is 5th. Good battle for 6 between Satterley and Bobby Pierce.
Last time by, Jonathan Davenport with a 1.7 second advantage as these drivers just continuously bounce off the wall lap after lap. Davenport with a good run, 5 flanges in the air this time by, and he's opened up a healthy advantage over Don O'Neal, 2.3 seconds the lead for the 49.
He still gets that right front into the wall, though, but he maintains his lead down the back straightaway. The Crop Production Services, ASC warranty, Longhorn, Durham, powered for Lance Landers Racing. JD out at turn 4. Could he go to the stage here at Eldora? He's looking good. The battle back there between Hudson O'Neal and Bobby Pierce, but that's well behind your leader And right now, JD, white flag, 1 to go here in the first 25-lapper.
Final time around for Jonathan Davenport, who has looked solid since the drop of the green flag. He took the lead at the start of this race on the outside and has not looked back as he brings the 49 around, turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Jonathan Davenport will win the first feature of the afternoon at Eldora. Don O'Neill finishes second, Josh Richards third, Shannon Babb fourth, and Hudson O'Neill rounds out the top 5. Green flag is out and we're underway in the second late model feature of the afternoon. Side by side for the lead off into 1 and 2. Bloomquist on the bottom, Madden up top. Madden grabs that handful of brown down the back straightaway, gets the run and takes the lead off into turn number 3.
Boy, Lanigan, he had a head of steam going into 1. He turned that wheel close there. As they come down the main straightaway, it's going to be Madden in front. Bloomquist, Lanigan runs in third. Here comes Dale McDowell early on the 17M.
No surprise to see Dale McDowell on the very inside of the racetrack. That's where the Chickamauga, Georgia driver likes to run, trying to get a run on the 20 of Jimmy Owens. Right now, the outside of turn number 2. Very, very good drivers, able to carry a lot of momentum off into that corner. The end of lap number 2, it's Madden, Bloomquist, Lanigan, your top 3.
3 down, 22 to go. We'll see what kind of start Bloomquist can get this time. Madden has dominated the first 3 laps of this race.
3 down, 22 to go. Green flag back out here in the second feature of the afternoon. Boy, Matt got a great run that time on the high side of the Speedway, off into turns 1 and 2. See if anyone's able to make the bottom stick. See how many drivers hit the wall. Someone sheds a race car part up at the top of turn number 2. A fender lays up there. It might just be a piece of plastic. It is a piece of plastic, so the green flag will stay out. 4 laps down, Madden leads. Darrell Lanigan now taking the second spot away from Scott Bloomquist. It's Jimmy Owens in 4th. Dale McDowell runs 5th. Billy Moore going to take the 6th spot away from John Henry. Henry going to go down to the inside of the racetrack. He'll open up the outside door for Brendan Shepard. In a battle for 7th, 2 by 2 by 2 from 7th all the way back through the field.
How about that restart for Lanigan? Lanigan has gotten around Bloomquist. They go out and turn number 2 down the back straightaway. He'll set his sights on Madden. And then it's Jimmy Owens, Dale McDowell. Here they come out of turn 4. Down the main straightaway. It's still Madden, Lanigan. How about the run for the Clint Boyer team? Very impressive today. O'Neill, second runner-up. And now the caution is out. Caution is out on the racetrack. And 8 laps in the book, 17 to go, DJ. And that'll bunch them up, and we'll double them up again. There they come on the restart, DJ. 8 down, 17 to go. The finale this afternoon before we head on to tonight's activities. Here we go.
Darrell Lanigan with a good run on the inside. Madden, though, he's going to have that momentum coming off the second corner. Look at the run he gets right there coming off turn number 2. 2, 3, 4, 5 car lengths down the back straightaway. Jimmy Owens wheel to wheel with Scott Bloomquist in a battle for that 3rd spot through turns 3 and 4.
Chris Madden, Nick Clements, powered 44. Great battle for 3rd. The 2 veterans out of East Tennessee. Owens and Bloomquist side by side into turn 1. McDowell runs 5th. Boyer is 6th now. And Bloomquist pedaling hard out of turn number 2. Owens on the bottom, and Madden untouchable so far here this afternoon in his second 25-lapper, Dustin.
It's amazing how from about 8th on back you see these drivers fan out just 2 and 3 wide throughout the field. Maybe lost in the midst of all of this is the good run Jarrett Landers is having, as you mentioned earlier, and as Mike Norris mentioned again, that team had to go and work on that race car, hustle to get him back out, caught a break with a caution flag, and his heat race yellow flag is out as 2 cars spin in turns 1 and 2.
I believe it's Adam Bowman and Dwayne Chamberlain involved down there. Those 2 cars, the 20C and the 77.
Yeah,
so
pair
damage
of
on
Hoosier
those
State
cars.
Drivers.
Does Lanigan or Windsor Bloomquist have anything for Chris Madden? No one has so far.
Well, they're trying to get the 50 of Buckingham back out on the racetrack. Not going to do it in time. Madden leads the field back to the green and through turns 1 and 2. Bloomquist rolling alongside Lanigan in a battle for the 2nd spot. Buckingham will rejoin the field at the tail. Look at Landers on the outside.
Jared Landers. Here he comes. Look at this. The 1L or the 177, the 17, whatever number he's going with this weekend. He's flying up top. Here he comes.
Running a different line than everyone else. It's amazing. Oh, Brandon Shepard hard into the wall in turns 1 and 2. Gathers it back up. Look at Landers. Look at Landers, James.
Landers on the bottom. Now he'll go back to the top. Out of 4, trying to get around Owens. He pushes the wall down the main straightaway.
That car's good.
The Black Diamond, first time out this year in that car. Now he'll get a run at a turn number 2. Jimmy Owens, a sitting duck. Here comes Landers down on the bottom now, goes to the top.
That run, he gets off at 2. I'm telling you what. Madden out front. Lanigan in second. Madden's got a 2-second advantage over Darrell Lanigan. Bloomquist is third. Owens is fourth. And Jarrett Landers is rolling in the 1 car.
Lanigan super in second right now, so Clint Boyer Racing looks like they may score back-to-back runner-ups here this afternoon, getting ready for tonight's activities. Right now, Chris Madno in traffic into turn 1 behind Buck. Oh! Madden hit the wall in 1. And let's see, down the back straightaway, he's still at full speed.
He's still at full speed right now, James, but I tell you what, we've seen a lot of drivers slap the wall not that hard tonight and cause terminal damage on that race car as he comes back by. No harm, no foul. Virtually no damage on the back of that barrier right race car. He stays out front, but he loses a little bit of that lead to Darrell Lanigan. It's cut to 1.7. Madden leads Lanigan second. Third place, Bloomquist on the very inside. Owens in fourth on the outside. Watch this run right here. Watch the run Landers gets coming off turn number 2 as he tiptoes around the top side of the racetrack. Jimmy Owens has moved up there as well. They dive down to the inside of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4. 4 laps to go for your race leader, Chris Madden.
Oh, he's into the wall harder this time. Oh, he got up on 2 wheels and he's in trouble.
Can he drive it off?
He might be. He's in trouble.
He's done.
He's in trouble.
He's
Lanigan
done.
runs into him. Down the back straightaway. New leader is Darrell Lanigan.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
he pushed it to the limit too far, and Madden is going to be in big trouble here in the 44
man.
car. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
He's rolled the nose up underneath of the race car. Chris Madden, your leader since the drop of the green flag. 4 laps away from a checkered flag here at Eldora.
Here we go. Bloomquist on the bottom. Lanigan up top. Down the straightaway. 4 to go into 1. Who's going to come out of 2 leading this race?
Lanigan does just what Ben said. He goes up high, gets the run, squeezes down in the middle, and here comes Owens on the outside. Look at the run J.O. gets to move up into the second spot. Bloomquist going to dive back down to the bottom there, wheel to wheel for second off corner number 4, 3 to go.
And Moyer jumps down there, jumped the lane, and Clinton around him. It's not over yet out of turn number 2. It's Lanigan now. Here comes Owens. Jimmy gets that run down the back straightaway. Here comes Landers in the 1 car. McDowell is 5th. Clanton is 6th. Out at turn 4, DJ. 2 to go for the fastest crew cut in Dirt Late Model Racing.
Still side by side for second. Owens inches ahead with 2 to go down the front straightaway in that battle for second over Bloomquist. Now here comes McDowell down to the inside of Landers in a battle for the 4th spot. Dale McDowell with that 17M glued right down to the inside. Jarrett Landers continues to get that whale of a run down the back straightaway. White flag is out. James Essex, final time around in our second feature. Here comes Owens.
The iRacing.com Club 29 Cornet powered in turn number 1 now. Jimmy Owens now Bloomquist. Now Landers, he'll diamond off the corner. Watch the run for Landers down the back straightaway, but the top 3 are far enough away from him. He's not going to win it. Well, Landers, but Darrell Lanigan will bring it out of turn 4 for Clint Boyer at the line. Lanigan, your winner of feature number 2, DJ. Jimmy Owens 2nd, Scott Bloomquist 3rd, Jared Landers 4th, Dale McDowell 5th,
And Shane Clanton from 18th to 6th. Good run for him.